sun-baked Orlando Stadium, the home of Orlando Pirates, South Africa's Giants, the team that were champions of Africa back in 1995. Well, this will be one of the biggest games they will play in the CAF Champions League as they look to overturn a 3-goal deficit. As you take a look at the starting lineup there from Orlando Pirates, and we'll get the thoughts of Brian Mate on there. And just in terms of any significant changes, there are some players, of course, that you would have expected to return. The likes of Sipho Mbule, he is back in the starting lineup, having set out the midweek game in the domestic league. And the centre-back pairing remains as it was. In fact, the back four is as it was, with Lebone, Siema, and Mbegezeli Mbogazi, of course, wearing the captain's armband. It is largely, actually, the coach has resisted the urge to tinker too much with what we saw in midweek. Brian Mate is alongside me, of course, an Orlando Pirates legend. He will be a man who will be well aware of the importance of this match. Our match referees are from Niger, or rather Nigeria. Mohammed Ali Musa is taking charge of this one. And let's get the thoughts of Brian Mate then on what we just saw in terms of that Pirates starting lineup.
Well, Titi, when you look at that Pirates lineup, there's a bit of balance in terms of defense, attack, but the focus, of course, will be aggression and obviously stepping the authority early stages of the game. It's going to be very important for them to get an early goal because they're up against a team, I can tell you, they interrupt the flow of Orlando Pirates. There's going to be lots of stop-starts to break the flow of Orlando Pirates. They don't have to attack as much, but they've got to defend. The fact that they've scored 3 goals against Orlando Pirates, Pirates themselves have got to make up for that. It's going to be tough, but interesting to watch in terms of the tactical applications.
In fact, the significant change I should mention on the part of Orlando Pirates, just correction, is the return also of Dion Hotto, such a key man to when they go forward as well, and also doing his bit defensively. Well, the visitors have made just the one change, I can tell you, with Chris Sumbu, who wears jersey number 4, coming into the attack. He will lead the attack this afternoon. He comes in place of Rafael Olise Osalue, who is a defensive midfielder. So otherwise, that's the same lineup that got the job done at home in Lubumbashi when they ran out victors by 3 goals to nil. Massive match here for Abdel Salem Wadu. He wouldn't want to see a team that reached, that managed to go so deep, reaching the semis of this competition last season. He wouldn't want to see this side bow out under his watch in the preliminary rounds of the competition. We are expecting a full house here. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff. The crowds will be slowly making their way in to the stadium. It's a very difficult venue to get into on a busy match day. Traffic can be quite hectic, and this, and of course the home fans have gotten used to the idea of matches being delayed when it comes to the domestic league, but I don't think that will happen here. Of course, it's a match which the broadcast of which has been taken internationally, which then may require that kickoff happen on time. So we are all set then for action there. Guy Bukasa, the head coach of the visiting side here, wearing the mask, and he has had a lot to say. Said their game plan at home worked to a perfection. They knew Pirates would want to hold on to the ball, so they were happy to let them have the ball. Sipho Chain, well, he'll be the last line of defense. He'll need those in front of him to be at their absolute best, because it's one thing to say that Orlando Pirates need to go out and score at least 3 goals, but they also need to keep a clean sheet. They want to keep things tight at the back. Of course, now having failed to secure the away goal, but we are now under referee Mohammed Ali Musa's orders. We are underway here. It's CAF Total Energies CAF Champions League second round, the second leg match. Orlando Pirates against the Congolese side, Saint-Éloi Lupopo. It is Pirates in the all black. attack as they now immediately look to go on attack. It's a great ball from Oswin Appollis. Intent is already clear for all to see. The visitors attacking the goals to the right of your picture. As that one comes off a defender. What is the call from the referee?